The Villa V Odyssey is a liner for changed lives. Passengers have moved out of their homes on land to take up residence on the ship as it cruises the world.
On board, we bought one of the villas, so we will be living full-time for as many years as we choose to.
Each tour of the globe will take 3 years, and even cats can come.
His name is Captain, and he's a trooper. This is our only opportunity to live on a ship.
There are 425 destinations across 7 continents, from the Bahamas to Belfast.
We're just waiting for the go-ahead to go.
4 months into the round-the-world cruise, the ship hadn't left Northern Ireland.
Ship's coming. Today, tomorrow, sometime soon, hopefully.
But the passengers kept looking to the horizon.
Ahoy there, Donna!
Hi, Chris. How's it going?
How are things on board now?
Everyone's drinking and partying. We know it's going to happen eventually. We're not exactly sure when.
This is a tale of tenacious travellers and a delayed dreamboat, the never-ending cruise story. Belfast is a city with a strong shipping heritage.
May God protect her and all who sail in her.
Some of the biggest vessels of their time were built here. Among them was the best known and most ill-fated liner in history. In the summer of 2024, a new seafaring story surfaced. It came to light at a comedy show with audience participation.
What actually happened was I'm supposed to be getting on a cruise ship that was supposed to leave a couple of months ago, but it got stuck in the dry dock and we're still here.
That might be a really stupid question. Is there no option just flying home? Can you not just go back to the flight?
There would be, except that they keep saying we might be going in a few days.
Where are the rest of the people on this cruise? Where are they?
They're scattered around Belfast.
Why is this not on the news? Why is it? These poor people are held hostage in Belfast.
The shored-up ship soon was making headlines. Pictures of it circumnavigated the globe.
To the cruise that promised 3 years at sea, well, it is stuck in the harbor months after it was scheduled to set sail.
Passengers who bought cabins on a round-the-world cruise have been left stranded in Belfast for 3 months.
They have been locked at the harbor in Ireland for months, with passengers waiting night after night in hotels.
So who were the people who wanted to hit the high seas and found themselves high and dry? They were pursuing a perpetual holiday, planning to actually live on the Villa V Odyssey.
Hey friends, we finally made it to... where are we? Belfast.
Steve and Angela Tiriac call themselves travel addicts. Online, they're branded as the midlife cruisers.
On board, we bought one of the villas, so we will be living full-time for as many years as we, choose to. We have a home in Nicaragua, and that's where our main residency is, and we've rented that out to a friend. So we have the freedom now to explore and travel the world and see things we've never seen before.
Donna Martinucci is from Colorado and is a former executive in a global photographic firm.
My last job was as a travel agent, which got me into cruising, which got me into, this is a really interesting lifestyle. And so I just said, okay, this sounds like a great adventure.
Holly Hennessy lived in Florida and wanted a long-term cruise which welcomed pets.
This is Captain. I am here to live aboard a residential ship, and Captain will be able to live with me on this ship. I've taken 3 cruises around the world already, so I've been a lot of places. So I'm not doing it for the travel as much as I'm doing it for the lifestyle.
The idea was that the vessel wouldn't be a floating hotel, but a seaborne home.
Yeah, this is where we are.
Some passengers had sold their houses to buy a cabin. They cost roughly between £80,000 and £700,000. Owners could remain on board for as many global tours as they wanted, travelling on a never-ending cruise. The man in charge of making it all happen was involved in a previous attempt to get an affordable live-on liner afloat.
Life at Sea Cruises is offering customers the chance to visit more than 100 countries over a 3-year course. The cruise ship has 400...
That venture didn't work, so there was social media skepticism over whether the Villa V Odyssey would get going either. The company dismissed the doubts.
Yeah, well, you know, there's always going to be haters, and you know, not so surprising given people that have tried this before and that have fallen on their face. But the non-believers will likely be believers here as we sail out. The holdup has been a variety of things. Bringing a ship out of a 4-year layup proved a little more challenging than we expected. And it's hard to predict before you lift the ship out of the water. And we found quite a few things that we had to deal with that we did not expect.
The engineering work included fixing the gearbox and rudders. There was also much talk of paperwork being processed during the delay in Belfast. Northern Ireland had been uncharted territory for most of the cruisers.
Let's give it a shot.
The company paid for them to stay if they chose to. Many did, and as they sampled the sights, they got to know the best and worst things about this part of the UK.
Well, the worst by far is the weather. I feel so sorry for you all. I have had to buy vitamin D for the first time in my life. You know, Florida, we don't need that.
Well, it's been amazing to learn a new country, a new culture.
The people here have all been supportive.
All the food, all the drinks.
All the Guinness.
All the Guinness.
And the best invention ever are half pints of beer. We don't have those in America.
As well as the local liquor, they liked the local lingo.
One of the things I really love about Belfast is the way they say my name. So, you know, in American English we say Wade, but in Belfast they say something like Wade. Wade. And I can't say it that way, but I recorded the video recording yesterday of a guy saying it. That's going to be my new ringtone, is the Belfastian Wade.
A lasting legacy that shall travel the world with you.
Yes, that's right.
The stranded seafarers won the hearts of people in Belfast as the weeks stretched on. They were determined to take advantage of being here.
Oh, you're darn tootin' I did. We traveled all over the place. And you have great weather here. I love this weather. We're from Alaska, and this is like perfect.
We've been here almost 4 months now, so we are ready to get on the ship. But as a result of that, it allowed us, we built the largest suite on the ship. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath suite, 800 square feet.
That'll be our home for the rest of our life.
Yeah, 15 years of the life of the ship. So thank you, Belfast.
Ultimately, they hadn't been dreaming of drizzle. However, the cruisers didn't let disappointment and doubt cloud their positive mood.
The payoff is what we're all waiting for, and this is our only opportunity to live on a ship, and I'm willing to wait as long as it takes. It means everything to me.
Another passenger who's not too bothered is Marianne Demsar from Ontario in Canada, who retired 2 years ago.
We've had our hopes up. It was going to be earlier, of course, as everyone has mentioned, but I've managed to figure out what to do with that time in the meanwhile, which has been really great, especially going out to see all the great places in Belfast. But during the while, I've had time to go and travel a lot in Europe as well, too. These past 4 months, I've just had the time of my life. It's been fabulous.
The unexpected stint in Northern Ireland was particularly significant for 2 passengers who pledged to become fellow travellers forever.
Angie Hassani and Gian Peroni met on board, and now they're planning a very special celebration. Delighted to say we can speak to them live on BBC Breakfast. Right now, I know the news. Congratulations. Tell BBC Breakfast viewers what's happened.
Well, just recently I was asked to marry Mr. Peroni, so we are actually officially engaged and we'll be having an onboard wedding.
Congratulations!
I'm an old school guy, so down on one knee the whole bit, but we talked about it for a while and we couldn't be happier with each other, so it's perfect.
It's beautiful. Yeah. And we love Belfast for that reason.
Four months to the day since the Odyssey was originally scheduled to depart Northern Ireland, passengers were told to say bye-bye to Belfast.
Yesterday had a great day with our send-off, and tonight we're on the ship.
I had a really hard time sleeping last night. I'm super excited, feeling the butterflies, feeling the heart rate going up, you know, so it'll be fun.
So this is the 30th of September. You had planned to board the ship on the 30th of September, though not in Belfast?
That's exactly right. I was supposed to be in Nassau boarding the ship today.
In the Bahamas?
In the Bahamas.
So it's a little bit different, some would say.
Yeah.
The sight of coaches arriving at the cruise terminal seemed to confirm that, at last, the adventure could commence.
I'm waiting to exhale. Yes.
But people couldn't help but notice the ship had been scheduled to dock at the boarding quay early in the afternoon. 4 hours had passed, and the Odyssey still wasn't there. The chief executive appeared and admitted to feeling
a little stressed. Ship's coming. Today, tomorrow, sometime soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully.
I'm just here to be emotional support for everyone here.
Thank you.
You know, we'll be out of here very, 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 very soon.
So if the ship doesn't leave tonight, it's a cert. It will go tomorrow.
We're getting out of here. We're not staying here any more than we want, trust me.
After 17 and a half weeks, yet more patience was required. The signals were hard to read. Hope was draining away fast. But suddenly, a wave of relief washed through.
We'll be sailing away here shortly, so, woo, yeah, exciting times.
How will you remember Belfast?
Brutally cold. Oh man, your summer is horrible. Can't cook to save your lives, but you do know how to drink, that's for sure.
Finally, it's here.
Were you fearing yet another night in Belfast?
Oh yeah, a little, but so wishing that this would happen. So we're ecstatic, absolutely amazing. So I can breathe.
Thank you.
So Holly, what have the last few hours been like for you?
Well, the last 4 months and 2 days have been the same way, but who's counting? You know, all is well that ends well, right?
The cheering, clapping and backslapping continued on board, with a party that went on until 7:30 the next morning.
Hi, Belfast. We'll miss you.
Yes, we will.
But the passengers expended more energy than the ship.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes.
The Odyssey sailed about 15 miles, then dropped anchor at the mouth of Belfast Loch.
Hey, Belfast. We loved you so much we just couldn't leave you yet. I know you're all watching us. We're sitting offshore. We're not sure why. It's something administrative, but we're all happy as can be.
Yes, we're still here. We weren't planning on being here, but everybody's pretty happy. We're all at home, finally, getting well treated as always, and enjoying a night near Belfast.
Living the Odyssey life.
The mood on board remained buoyant, but on shore, some wondered if destiny had determined the vessel would never leave.
I'm just gonna sit at the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away.
The sun rose and set twice over the stationary ship as it pointed towards the open waters. 125 passengers have now waited 125 days to sail somewhere else.
Well, we've managed to get on a boat that is actually moving, and we're just arriving alongside the Villa V Residence Odyssey, anchored here off the coast of County Down. And we're going to try to get as good an idea as we can of what life is like on the liner. Ahoy there, Donna!
Hi, Chris. How's it going?
How are things on board now?
Everyone's drinking and partying, watching the entertainment. We're having a blast. So we know it's going to happen eventually. We're not exactly sure when we're going to see, but we know it's going to be soon. So everyone's in grand spirits.
Well, Mike, any news?
Pulling up big. We're any minute now. Love you guys, but we got to go.
What was the hold up?
You're off to see your paperwork. That's all.
To have the people believe in us and want to see us succeed. We thank Belfast and the shipyards and all the people that work so hard to make this dream come true, because we are dreamers.
What do you think, just looking back at the coast of Northern Ireland, there you are now on this very sunny day. It's not quite the Caribbean, but could it somehow resemble it, do you think?
Are you kidding? Every morning I get up and I look out and I go to the water and I see an island. It doesn't matter. It's beautiful. But looking out at Belfast, I'm so happy to be looking out at it.
Yeah.
If you did a follow-up with us in 3.5 years and see who stayed on, who continued to do the whole 15-year thing or the lifetime thing.
The boat is coming back. The ship is coming back to Belfast one day.
We'll see how many more marriages, divorces, maybe babies, but I don't know, most of us are retired. So that ship has sailed.
This ship still didn't sail immediately. Anchors weren't away within minutes of our visit. But then, about 24 hours later,
We were in our room and heard me, and then the message came across, we're leaving.
We got the green light to launch. After all the hard work and your incredible patience, we're finally setting sail.
as the Odyssey cast off, on board there was an ocean of emotion.
We really are moving. We're moving. We don't even know where we're going. We're trying to find a port, so cool, right? We're finally going.
The momentum was unmistakable, the sight undeniable. The ship surely was steaming away across the Irish Sea.
So what was it like when you heard the engine starting up?
It was very, very a guarded happiness. Is it really happening? Is it not? Because we've been so used to it over and over again. And I'm like, okay, I'm breaking out in happy dance.
So this time, definitely, finally, it is bon voyage.
Thank you so very much. And thank all the people of Belfast that have been just so wonderful and sending all the positives out there. And yeah, it's a great way to retire.
Bye, friends. Bye, Northern Ireland. Bye, Belfast.